Hello, girls, gays, and ghouls. Today we're going to be making a little coffee while, this is not little, but whatever, while I tell you about the Bluebell ship murders, or it could be known to you as the Orphan at Sea. We're going to just be talking about it a little bit because we're going to deep dive on our podcast called The Ghoulie Girlie, streaming on YouTube right now, talking about all of the details of what had happened and how we have our information from our lovely survivor that came from this terrible situation. So, to start, I have syrups. So this is the Torani cheesecake syrup and the Torani raspberry syrup. We're going to be doing a raspberry cheesecake iced latte today. So just talking about the case, kind of starts out as your typical family vacation. Arthur Duperow always wanted to take his family on a trip. He loves the sea. He taught all of his children for his love of nature and all things to that sort. And to follow with that, he was able to take them on a big trip. He was working very hard and he was able to finally afford a trip to the Bahamas for his family. And in doing so, he was able to hire it was a friend that he had known by the name of Julian Harvey. He had gone to Julian and asked him, hey, are you able to take my family on this trip across the Bahamas? And he was like, absolutely. And you know what? Let's bring my wife too. She can be the cook. And so they had agreed to this. And as the vacation went on, they had a great time. Everyone was kind of getting ready to settle down for the night. It was their last day on the trip. And suddenly, the ship sinks, and the only survivor that they know of at the time is Mr. Julian Harvey. And he goes out and he says to the United States Navy, yeah, there was a big storm that had happened. There's no survivors. He had actually brought one of the Duperow children with him. He was like, yeah, this is the only person I could bring, but this was Renee Duperow, and she was deceased when he had brought her over. So you may be wondering, I thought you said that there was a survivor. There is. What Julian did not know is that Mary Jo Duperow, and she was the only survivor beyond Julian. Julian was being accommodating with the Coast Guard as they were asking him questions. He was being very helpful on the case. And of course, as mentioned prior, his wife